Hey y'all, so it's your girl Tyra back with another video, and this is our 1 year mark of being on hormones. I know this video is like very late, very delayed. I'm telling y'all, I did record a video, but I never got up to uploading it. I was dealing with some legal allegations, so I wasn't really trying to post like that, but now we're gonna get back into posting because it's that time and I can't stay dormant for too long. So come with me. We're about to go to Starbucks, get us a coffee, start the day, and let's get into the video.
Am I really that much handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
And here over 100 extra channels.
So we're at Starbucks. So I know y'all just might have seen me drinking some soda. Don't mind your girl. I've been drinking water, but I'm about to give me a coffee. Hello. Yeah, just one moment, please. Okay. This one drink that I really like, but I always get confused on how to order it. Y'all do that? Because I definitely do. Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Can I get a cinnamon del Leche?
You said cinnamon dolce?
Yeah.
And you want that hot or iced?
Iced. And can I have a grande?
Okay.
And does that come with like the white foam?
No, you want me to add cold foam up there?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alright, it's gonna be $7.47.
Thank you. So I just left Starbucks, y'all, and I did get me a. Okay, so I figured out how to order it. It's a cinnamon del Leche? No, cinnamon dulce. Bitch, I'm thinking about something else. So it's a cinnamon del Leche. No, I keep saying it wrong. Cinnamon del Leche? A cinnamon dulce. Okay. A cinnamon dulce. I keep saying dolce. It's a cinnamon dulce, and it is really good. I like it with cold foam on the top, so I always add cold foam. But it's really good just regular plain by itself too. So Starbucks gave me this cute little straw, y'all. I think it's for like Pride Month or something. I don't know why they gave me this cute little straw, but you can't drink it in the cup that I have, so I'm gonna take it out. But it's a cute straw. I'm gonna keep this straw. Try not to chew on it because I'm very prone to chewing on straws. But this is hard straw, but it's not a metal straw. But thank you, Starbucks. But my cinnamon dolce is good. You definitely can't use that straw. You'll be drinking like everything at the freaking bottom.
Yeah.
So y'all, let's get started with our Starbucks coffee, and let's get into this hormone update. You know, I've been leaving y'all in the dark. I haven't made a video updating y'all on anything going on with my hormones or just my life in general. So this is definitely going to be my return back to YouTube. Okay. So welcome back to my channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And let's talk about the things of the things. And what's been going on since y'all last heard from me. So, being a year on hormones has definitely been enlightening, life-changing, and definitely has been important to my mental stability and me as a trans woman. And I'm thankful for my hormonal process. It's definitely been a good thing for me. You know, the girls are sitting and the girls are sitting and the body is bodying. Yeah. And, you know, I'm just progressing as a goddess, as a diva, as a trans woman. I'm just evolving and maturing and becoming the woman that I always knew I was, you know? So, let's get on bodily changes. As far as like bodily changes since the last time y'all seen me, your girl has been trying to gain weight. I'm still losing weight. I'm still getting teeny, which is all good and all as far as like my body frame, because who wants to be trans, built like a NFL? I don't know. Let me stop trying to make sports references. Y'all get it. But I don't want to be built like a linebacker as a trans woman. Like, I don't want to be that. So I appreciate, you know, making my body frame smaller. But like, I'm getting skinny, y'all, and I want to gain some weight. I'm trying to be slim thick. Do you hear me? Slim thick. Sorry, y'all. But, you know, I'm just trying to gain weight. I'm trying to be slim thick. Like, I'm trying to be, you know, nice and curvy and slim waist, you know, which I have the waist. Like, my waist is super small thanks to my hormones and my waist trainer. And that's what I was saying, like, on a previous video. Y'all need to go get a waist trainer. I understand. I understand that, you know, it could be choking you out. Like, bitch, I can't breathe. But, bitch, excuse me. But I highly recommend that you wear a waist trainer. Try to work yourself into it, because eventually you're going to be satisfied with the results. You're going to get comfortable wearing it. And you're just going to be overall more satisfied with the results and just happy. So, yeah, do that. And comment below if y'all like me with short hair or long hair. I love long hair, but I'm definitely getting into the bob. Like, I'm definitely getting into the bob. So comment below if y'all like me with long or short hair, because I love long hair. I love bust down, 32 inches, 28 inches, 40 inches. I love that. But I don't know, y'all. I've been feeling the bob as of lately. I've been feeling short hair. Not no damn pixie cut. But, you know, when I mature as a woman, I'll eventually get to that stage. But as of right now, no. But yeah, so that's all that's been going on bodily wise. And besides my breasts being on 1,000 with pain and them growing and stuff, like, it's very painful on some days. Like, where they just don't even need to be touched. Unless you my man. Unless you my man. Then you can get it. This video is definitely overly anticipated because it's going on 2 years. Like, November would make 2 years on hormones for me. And I would just rather, you know, I would rather for someone to be like, hey girl, like, what's going on? Before someone be like, hey girl, what's going on? Let me go ahead and give y'all this video because I've really been slacking. Like, I've been working, trying to handle the legal things I was talking about with my lawyer. So I got into a car accident, and the person that hit me, he T-boned my car. Like, he T-boned it. He has his car tilted up in the air like this, like where the front end sits up and the back sits lower. So he couldn't see me going through the intersection, and that's what he told the officer, because there was a state trooper right behind him. See, look at God. Always on my side. He always gonna look out for his child. He always gonna look out for his child. So the state trooper was right behind him, seeing the whole thing of me being at the intersection first, going through the intersection, him not seeing me, and just T-boning my vehicle. So I definitely am just, you know, working on trying to resolve this case and get everything completed. So that's why y'all haven't really been seeing me give my all to social media and give my all to YouTube. I've been working, doing other things, but I have been, you know, not really trying to neglect my followers and the people that love me and support me. And, you know, I gotta give my supporters a nickname, like a really good nickname, and I don't know what it should be, but I think I should hold a poll on my story or on Twitter. What would y'all like to be called? I'm thinking love bugs. I'm thinking love bugs or my lovings. No, I don't like that. Let's scratch that. I'm thinking love bugs, honestly, because my last name, if you know me, is kind of close to love. I'm not gonna say what my last name is because some of y'all might try to be creeps. So like, no, my last name is Loving, of course. So I'm thinking using that as a entendre for, you know, a name for my followers and my supporters, and using love bugs. So definitely thinking about doing that. But, you know, everything's been going great with my transition. Been keeping up with my doctor, my medicine. Everything's been going great. But I will say my mood swings as far as like being emotional and everything else. And me as a Pisces, like a Pisces fish, anything in the water could make me shift my mood. Like anything in the water, because us as Pisces, we absorb others' energy and we absorb the energy around us. So if we walk into a space and being ourselves and someone is negative, we're going to absorb that negativity. Like automatically, I'm on mute. you got an attitude, I feel negative energy, automatically I'm on mute. Cause I'm about to see what type of time you on, and if you about to catch an attitude with me too. Because you catch attitude with me too, now we got a whole nother layer of unpacking that I didn't want to do. But you have an attitude, so that energy is now being, sent out into the universe to the people that's near you, beside you, in your workspace, whatever. You just gotta think about that. Like, keep certain things, to yourself. But I've been working better on that, and I don't know, y'all, like, I've been considering going back to therapy. Not bad thing. Everyone thinks like going to therapy is a bad thing, but it's honestly not a bad thing. Like, a lot of people go to therapy with different life challenges, life changes, things that happen in their life. You need therapy. Like, I would say the reason of me needing therapy now is not only just for my transition, but for the ones that know me, know that I'm in a happy relationship. But when you're navigating through those life changes and through those things, you need that level of support, basically. You need that level of support from someone who's outsider, that's really not going to dig deep into what they think they know about your life, or what they think they know about certain things, because some people in your family, friends, they're going to have bias based off of things that you told them, things that they have seen happen in your life. So it's best to definitely go to someone who's third party, if you kind of get my drift, that really is outside of your circle, that can really weigh in and help you navigate through those life changes and challenges. Because for me, I definitely need help navigating through my womanhood right now. I definitely need help with, and we're gonna get in on that, but I need help navigating through my relationship. And I don't think we need relationship counseling. I would say more so on my end, I need help basically navigating myself through our relationship, being more submissive, being, a good listener, not easy to get upset. And I'm a really cool, chill, and relaxed person, so I'm not the type of person in the relationship to be like always the aggressor. But if I see something, or if I feel like something is not right, I'm definitely that person that is going to address it. But I haven't had any problems, so that's a good thing. But what I will say is, you always have to hold your head up high and really consider yourself in every aspect of everything that you do, because you never know when, things are gonna turn sour for you, and you don't want to leave a blind eye to that. Like, me as a woman, I know, like, I want things for myself. I want to be able to, even though my man wants to provide for me, I still want to provide for myself. So navigating through that thought process and being a self-sufficient woman that, does have the support of her man, but, not taking away from his manhood of him wanting to provide. And because, like, you have to balance that out, because you don't want to step on your man's toes. You don't want to, do a lot of things that could cause ripples in your relationship, but at the same time you do want to have that backing for yourself. And I've learned that, not personally, but I've learned that with, well, I will say I will say I do know about that personally, because if you've been with a nigga and he left you high and dry, you done spent a little money, and now you the one looking crazy, you definitely been in this situation that I'm speaking on. Basically, like, if you let your man fully support you, what do you have once he leaves you? Or if he leaves you high and dry, what do you have? You have nothing, right? So as a woman, you have to have something for yourself. You have to have money for yourself. Go watch Everybody Hates Chris. Rochelle had that money in that shoebox because she was ready. If Julius was not able to do what he needed to do, Rochelle had the money to do it. Rochelle was ready. If Julius left her with them kids, she was able to, you know, continue life. And as a woman, you have to have that that mindset in your head, because if you don't, and that slim chance something happens, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna look stupid, or are you gonna stand up and be like, oh, I'm okay? I have a business. I have a job. I have money in the bank account. I own my own car. It's just those things, like, we really, as women, have to consider, like, because these men cannot run our lives. Like, we have to be able to stand, what they say, what's the saying? Stand steady on your feet. That's just like, with marriages, like, how do y'all feel about prenups? Like, I feel like prenups are definitely something that is definitely needs to be integrated in a lot of different people's marriages, because when it comes down to divorce, it gets messy. It gets very messy when it comes down to divorce. Like, very messy. And I don't ever want to have to deal with anything like that. So a prenup is definitely something that in the future, once I do get married, I would like to talk to my partner about. Just basically, you know, what you came in with and what I came in with is yours, and what we built together, we'll decide how we handle that. But I don't want it to be something where, like, you know, I take everything from my partner, but whatever I have set personally for myself and what you have set personally for yourself and came in a relationship with, I feel like those things should, you know, I don't feel like a woman who has a business or a man who has a business, unless, you know, it was something like adultery or something bad, you know, then okay, break up, you get portion of the business, the house, whatever from the husband. What is it, spouse support? Yeah, that too. I feel like if you come in a relationship with a lot of money, you shouldn't have to give your partner spouse support. Like, you were supporting yourself before me, right? Yeah. But see, those are the things we have to think about as people. I mean, it's hard conversations, it's hard thought process, but it's definitely something that you have to consider. But let's get off of that. But that's why I want to consider therapy, because that's definitely something that is a life challenge, or something that I really need to overthink mentally and get prepared for, because when you're facing different life challenges, things are coming, you want to be able to navigate through those with a clear mind. And to get back on topic, me navigating through my transition, I've been doing great. But as far as like public, me being out in public socially, I don't really have any problems anymore like that. Besides the people, I'm gonna say people, I'm no longer using the term cisgender female, because all women are women. So some women do find my presence polarizing, and sometimes it's not very welcoming, and I could understand that. I really don't understand it, but I can care less. Like, I had an incident with this young lady at work. She said something about that I was saying something to her, and then she goes, after I apologized, because I wasn't talking to her. After I apologized, and I had my lead apologize for me also, because I was not, speaking directly to her. She misinterpreted what I was saying about a completely different conversation that she thought that I was having. She still took it among herself to go say, I don't know what he or she thinks they are, but I don't deal with people with attitudes. And she also said she doesn't slap Barbie. She also said she also said that she slapped Barbies. I'm just like, okay, slap this one. Slap this one. Slap me. But I'm glad pretty. Barbie, pretty. Thank you. But you won't be slapping this one, sweetie. And it's just those type of things right there that I also need to, because it's like, I be so nice, and I'm a very nice, kind person, but it's like, once you step on my toes, press that button, try me on that level, it's like, now I have nothing for you. And she just, in those past situations I've dealt with like that, have really molded me into the person that I am today, because I just don't even want to deal with that type of stuff. And then the little comment about he or she thinks she is, I'm comfortable as a trans woman. Like, I'm comfortable to say I'm a trans woman. I'm different from the majority of women in this world. I can say that. But for you to sit there and point out my differences from you as a woman, trying to be funny, the disrespect is where I draw the line, because I don't disrespect anyone unless they disrespect me. And you all that do the disrespectful thing with trans women is very, 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 very rude and disgusting as a human being. Now, I understand there's a lot going on in the world, and this is why I just try to protect individuality, because not every person is the same. Not every trans woman is the same. So the way you deal with me is not the way you're going to deal with the next trans woman, if you get the name. Just the same way you deal with a man, you're not going to deal with the next man like that. I would hope not. Or the next woman like that. I would hope not. Like, I'm different than you. And you're different than me, her, she, him, they, whoever. Like, that's why I protect individuality, because it's so much going on in the LGBTQ. Well, they about to take the T out. which I can really care less because, and let me say that too, it's not only some women that are a little polarized by my presence. There are a lot of gay men that are polarized by my presence. Like, I can count on one hand how many gay men who are actually welcoming, speak to me, are nice. It's just like, you know, I understand, you know, we are not the same. Or I don't know, like, what is the disconnect. I really don't. It could be from various things, whether it's jealousy, envy, all of that. I just, you know, or just, I don't get it. I really don't. Like, a lot of gay men are very polarized by my presence. They just, I don't know. It's and to be honest, I would rather stay to myself because a lot of gay men are very messy. A lot of other trans women are messy too. That's why I like to stay myself. Also, I love my community. I be out in the community sometimes. But it's just, with my community, the whole take the T out of the LGBT, which I can kind of understand why they're saying that, because the queer community has been making trans people seem, I don't know what's the right word. It's just, they say it's a huge umbrella, right? Okay, so being trans is going from one end to another. Male to female, female to male. And you have those people that are like, oh, I'm a trans masculine or whatever. You have the beard and the makeup on, the wig, and you're thinking you're going to walk in the women's restroom. And it's not going to happen because, I mean, it might happen, but you might get a lot of pushback. You might have a lot of things, you know, going on as far as like women trying to take pictures, reporting you. Like, I, as a trans woman, had to fight for my spot. Like, now, before I even really took my transition seriously, I was still considering myself trans, but I never walked in that women's bathroom. Never, until I got to the point where I was like, okay, I can walk into the women's restroom comfortably without, you know, being questioned, without, you know, feeling like I have to watch over myself. You know, I just go in there, use the bathroom, come out. But you have to respect the fact that there's children. We have to protect women, because if you walk in there with a beard on, wig, makeup, thinking you're saying that you're a woman and you want to go use the women's restroom, who's going to stop creepy Fred from throwing a wig on with his beard and walking into the women's restroom and assaulting a woman? Like, we have to protect the women. And this is where I agree with my girl Blair. Yeah, y'all really tear Blair down, but on that aspect, I really agree with Blair. Like, as trans women, we have to understand that we're different from the majority of women in this world, and we have to accept our differences. But also, the other people that are under this umbrella have to take these things seriously, because the world is black and white. There is no gray area. There is a little bit of gray area, but with this type of situation and trans people fighting for their rights, y'all are doing nothing but making it worse. Y'all are making it worse for the girls like me, for the other girls that are really just trying to what's the word? You're making it hard for the girls that are really just trying to integrate into society and not have all of the opposition. Not have all of the opposition, but can integrate into society without all of the... Like, I seen a video the other day where it was a trans woman eating at a restaurant, and she... I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say he because it very much looked like a man. But he was basically like, oh, you're saying I'm a man, but I'm a woman, da 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 da. I'm like, you look like one. You look like one. You're not putting in that much effort, and you're being clocked right now. Clocked right now. And you're trying to justify that you're trans by recording the waitress and all of that, instead of you know, like when rappers say stop all that talk and get in the booth, like you need to go put the work in. Yeah, I believe that rule applies to this. Like, you need to go. Like, you're going to get clocked. You're going to get spooked as a trans woman, especially if you're just starting your transition. That's okay. But you have to go get in the booth. You have to go put in the work. If you're not putting in the work or getting in the booth, you get no respect. You're not going to get any respect. When you take out everything, like, oh, this person's gonna say this about me, and you just focus on yourself and you really put in the work, you're going to get your respect. I try to tell that to a few younger trans people that I've met over the years. You know, you just really have to put in the work if you really want to gain that level of respect that you're looking for. But you have to understand also, as a trans woman, you're always going to deal with that stuff. That's the thing. You're always going to deal with trans things as long as you're trans. Even if you have your kitty cat down there clipped and snipped, you're still going to deal with trans problems. And that's the thing about coming in terms and loving yourself. You have to come to terms with, hey, I'm trans. And like Blair said, you know, we have to understand as trans women, we're different from the majority of the women in this world. So that's my whole thing about it. Like, if y'all want to take the T out of the LGBT, that's fine. You know, trans people have been, you know, fighting for their rights and doing everything, you know. So if you want to separate the two, that's fine. But I really just think it's because of this umbrella that has been created by the queer community that I think has just gotten really out of control, like trans lesbians and all of that stuff. Which, I mean, you know, I love individuality, do you? But where I think it gets confusing at is where, like I said, you're saying you're a trans woman, you have a beard, then you're saying you're a trans lesbian, which gender identity and sexuality are two different things. Let's get that there. So, me as a trans woman, I never consider myself gay. I like men. I consider myself a woman. I consider myself straight. And when you sit there and say, I'm a trans lesbian, no hormone inside, no real type of and you're not putting the initiative in, you're not really putting the work in to consider yourself to be trans, and then you're saying I'm a trans lesbian. That's very questionable, and again raises the eye for us to be denied our rights as trans women. Like, I don't know. Now, love who you want to love. Is plenty of trans women that date other women, and that's okay, but if you're a trans woman or trans man, like, I don't see I haven't personally seen a trans man that is not putting in the work. I don't know. Now, there is a such thing as, just being comfortable with you as yourself, cross-dressing, drag queen, femboy. All of those things are applicable. Like, let's consider you that, because that's what you are presenting yourself as. So, I don't really get it. So I don't know. I just been really separating myself from the community as of this recent because of that kind of stuff. But I still love my community, and I still be out in the community showing love. But it's just certain things that just And then the men, like, I try my best to avoid men in the store. Like, I was in Sheets the other day. This man was trying to talk to me. I'm just like, I looked at him, I walked right away. Like, why are you trying to talk to me, sir? And I just have to protect myself as a trans woman. And I'd rather do that and walk away than get caught stuck up and all of that stuff, than to be like, oh, I'm trans, or him finding out later. And then I'm coming to realize a lot of men love trans women, believe it or not. And I think I said it in one of my other videos, like, all I hear is, oh, you're pretty and you're trans, okay, I'll try. Like, I never tried a trans woman. I never been with a trans woman, but you're pretty and I want to see what it's like. That's all I hear. So it's definitely something that people are not mindful of, especially when they attack trans women or men for being with trans women. Like, at the end of the day, a gay man is not looking for me. But I think my transition has definitely been going over beautifully. I've definitely been maturing as a woman, as a 25-year-old. Bitch, I'm 25. I'm 25. And I am just loving this maturity. When I was younger, I was like, okay, girl gonna have her house by 25. And I have yet to buy a house. But renting is not it either. But I do plan on buying a house before the age of 30. Hopefully by 28. I will say I can have me a house, because I definitely want to go ahead and get a mortgage, buy me a house. I've definitely been thinking about that. But I already told you guys that this is going to be probably the last hormone update video, since this is the year mark. I'm also going to let you guys still continue my journey with me. So whether I'm going to surgery or doctor's appointment, I'll definitely be giving updates. But we will now be proceeding with another type of skit that I'll be doing. Instead of the hormone updates on the regular, it's going to be more so where I talk about transgender topics, or I'll put in like a clip video of things that I've seen on the internet that are a little alarming for me or that I want to speak on. But other than that, I think that's the end of this video. I do thank y'all for joining me today on this fine afternoon, morning. Or if you're watching this video at night, go to bed. Say no. But thank you to all my supporters. I love y'all. Mwah, mwah. And definitely like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Let's definitely change the world, make it a better place. And I'll see y'all guys on my next video. Bye.
That's my shit, that's my wave. Do it like that, then I repay. Don't be scared, I ain't afraid.